We're back. Fine show tonight. Yeah, television. Better than books. It's true. You have to turn pages with books. Don't do it, kids. Coming up tomorrow night on the show, Sheryl Crow is going to be here, and from the new film, The Spiderwick Chronicles, Sarah Bolger. So watch that show. That'll be a good one. I would watch it if I had the time. I'm just busy. My next guest is a comedian and an actor. He's appeared in numerous films, including the Friday movies. Beginning Friday, you can see him in Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. Please welcome Mike Epps.
I'm hanging in there, Conan. What's going on, bro?
I'm all right.
All right.
Thanks for calling me bro.
Bro, yeah.
Now, so much to talk about. First of all, this has got to be exciting. I'm not an actor. I don't work in film.
Oh, yeah.
But this movie, Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, you're working with James Earl Jones.
I'm working with James Earl Jones,
one of the great
man.
actors of our time, authority figure. He's iconic. What's it like working with that guy?
Hey, man, his presence is so powerful that, I mean, it's like automatically respect when you see him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from watching him through all those films. And he just walked straight up to me and was like, Michael, I'm your father. And I was like, man, all these Star Wars I've watched and my mother never told me she did it with you.
So he's got a bit of a, he's got a sense of humor about his voice and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Did you have fun on the set? Was it a loose set?
Yeah, it was pretty loose. You know, we had a couple little pranks going on. I snatched one of Monique's hamburgers. That was very dangerous.
That sounds more dangerous than bungee jumping. To steal a hamburger from Monique, it didn't go well?
No, it didn't go well. As soon as I grabbed it, she clipped me. I fell. Boom! The hamburger fell out. Onions went that way. Tomatoes went that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that sounds ugly, yeah.
It was ugly. And then I tried to do a Johnny Knoxville and I took a bicycle and got on top of the trailer and tried to ride off the top of it.
What did you do that for?
I was trying to start a new thing called Black Ass instead of Jackass. These are all the stunts. These are all the stunts that black people ain't supposed to try.
And how did that go when you drove the bike off the...
Oh, man, I skinned my knee up, and I found out I was on Medicaid. I don't even have insurance for the movies I've been in.
Be careful next time.
I know.
Now, you were shooting this in Shreveport, Louisiana, is that right?
Shreveport, Louisiana, man.
Okay. I don't think I've been to Shreveport. What's it like?
I'm pretty sure a lot of people haven't been to Shreveport. It's a small town, man. I mean, they didn't even have a stop sign. A man just jumped behind the tree and said, slow it down now. and jumped back behind the tree.
Seems like a sign would be easier and cheaper. Oh, I shouldn't question these things. Anyway, but it was were they friendly there in Shreveport?
Yeah, they were pretty friendly, man. The police was pretty rough, man.
Really?
Yeah, they really didn't have a lot of cops out there, so they had to help each other out. And one of my friends has a suspended license, and they arrested him. Mm-hmm. A cop motorcycle guy did.
Right.
And he called for backup, and the backup never showed up. And he ended up trailing the guy to jail. He put him on the back of the motorcycle with his handcuffs like this.
Really?
And he had to wrap his legs around the cop like this. And he had to put his chin on the cop's shoulder like
right,
this.
To hang on,
to hang on.
Yeah.
And then when he got there, he realized the cop was gay, and it really hurt his feelings.
That old trick, huh?
The cop never took him to jail. He just rode him around all the way.
He wasn't even a cop, was he?
He wasn't even a cop, man.
I keep peeling away at the layers of this story. I will get to the truth. Now, are you the presidential race? I was just talking about it with Ann Curry. This is big. Are you following this? Are you passionate about the candidates?
Yeah, I really am, man. I think it's going to be a really different it's going to be a change, you know. It's going to be new for whoever gets in office, you know. As long as we can get Bush's Yorkshire Terrier looking ass out of office, I'll be all right with that.
Was he with you? You want him gone?
I mean, I'm ready for something new, man.
Do you know who you're going to vote for?
I think I'm going to go with Barack. I think I'm going to go with Barack.
You're going to vote for Barack Obama? What do you think that's going to be like? You know, can you envision him as president?
We're going to put hot sauce all over the whole country, baby. The whole country going to be fried. Chicago fried.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of Hillary? What's your take on her? If Hillary were elected, how do you think the country would be like?
I think that'll be good too. You know, Hillary, she stands pretty strong. You know, I just hope, you know, whoever gets in office, they do what they said they was gonna do when they was running.
Right.
You know what I mean? But Hillary is really good, and you know, I think, you know, with Clinton behind her,
with Bill, yeah.
Yeah, I think Bill, yeah, he's gonna turn into a pimp in this situation. I think.
Do you think if Hillary Clinton is elected president, Bill will be the pimp in that relationship?
Yeah, he's gonna turn into like Bobby Brown in that situation. or Kevin Federline.
Really?
As soon as she get done with the election, he's gonna be sitting over here with a brim on, doing like this. And he's gonna say, "Do you have my money, girl?"
Well, you've clearly given this a lot of thought. These are good. You've analyzed this. You've carefully analyzed the situation. Now, let's talk about you, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're a family man. How many kids do you have?
I got a lot of kids.
And you know, like, for example, mine are... I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. They're too young to really be getting in my grill yet, but... That's how I talk. But what about you? How old are these kids?
I'll tell you, man, these kids are so grown now, and I don't know what they're putting in the KFC, but it's making the kids big. And these kids are tough, man. You know, my kids, you know, these little girls, they just punk their daddies out all the time. And my daughter just hurt my feelings this Christmas. She wanted a Wii game.
One of those Wii, like, tennis games or something?
Yeah, and they were so hard to get. You know, I had crackheads looking out for me and everything.
Right. Couldn't find one.
When a crackhead can't find you a Wii game, it's rough out there.
They're motivated.
They're motivated.
They are motivated finders. They will build one out of sticks if they can't find one. They'll get the job done. So...
Hey, man, that's the truth right there, buddy.
So what happened? You couldn't find one?
I couldn't find a Wii game, man, and my daughter treated me like I was in prison with her, man. She just kind of just held it over my head, you know. She just basically told me, "You're a wimp, Dad."
Right,
you know what I mean?
You couldn't do this. You couldn't pull it through.
Yeah, you couldn't pull it through. You know, I see you in the movies all the time. I see you're supposed to be a big shot, but where's the Wii game at?
Right. That's terrible. She sort of questioned your authority.
She questioned my authority, you know. So I automatically had to go right into, why was your report card not good this week?
Right.
So I needed some kind of way out of it.
Right.
So I leaned towards her bad grades.
Right.
And I told her I couldn't get the Wii game because of the F's on your report card.
That's good for you. That made it...
But she didn't have no F's on the report card.
A little problem there, yeah. She had to think about that one.
Yeah.
Now, the movie, Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins,
yes.
This is about a talk show host, Martin Lawrence.
Played by Martin Lawrence, the great Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, and he comes home to visit his family, and he runs into a lot of trouble. People want things from him. They think he's putting on airs, coming back to see his family. They give him a hard time. Do you get that kind of friction when you go home to your family?
Oh, yeah. You know, it's pretty rough. You know, I think one of the hardest things in the world is just trying to get people to accept who you are and what you're doing and what you're trying to be, you know. And a lot of times I go back home, you know, a lot of people like to remind me of old stuff.
Right.
You know, when I first brought my wife back home, everybody, "Mike, man, what's up, baby? You acting Hollywood on me? You ain't tell your wife you used to pee in the bed, did you?" and she said, "Nah, I already know. He's peed since I've been with him in the bed."
You're consistent.
I'm consistent.
You haven't changed. That's what people love about you.
That's right.
Well, we have a clip here from Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. I don't know what we need to know for this. I think this is the...
Me and Monique.
That's okay. Let's take a look.
Get your nasty was you.
You knew I was in here. You was a nasty, common freak.
There's a naked linebacker in our shower right now.
Now, you done brought that little white gal up in here. Now you trying to sneak around and see some black meat?
Girl, ain't no, I didn't try to come here and look at you.
How to hand me my feminine wash?
I can see why you can't keep a man now. You got to lay off them Milky Ways and Doritos and Tortillo chips.
Get out of here, you sick, nasty bastard.
The erotic scene you always wanted to shoot. Welcome home, Roscoe Jenkins. Open this Friday, and Mike will be at the Denver Improv February 8th through the 10th. Mike, really funny. Thanks so much for being here. Good man. Mike Epps will be right back. One Republic. Stick around.